Hello there, welcome to Relationship Hangout. I'm Nemi Ikwolu.
And I'm Eunice Olaleye.
And on this edition, we have a VVIP.
Okay, guys.
There's a reason why I said we have a VVIP. See, our guest is not an ordinary guest.
Yes, so it's
Hey,
not small.
think of intellectual conversations. Adam is there.
Naim,
Think of comedy. Adam is there.
the one.
And I was like, we need to have someone to come and spice up our relationship
Yes,
hangout
you
section.
know.
And I was like, Adam, come. And it was not easy to drag him there. So, our VVIP, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Nelly. It's good to be in the middle of you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Well, hope this hype is not too much like this.
No, it's not too much.
Don't worry, your head has not swollen too much, so we believe it's not too much.
Thank
Or
you.
should we make more progress? We should add more
I
IP.
I think it's okay that way.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
I guess one is what he gets.
Okay, so on this edition, we're talking on realistic and unrealistic expectations in relationship. So I'll ask a question. It's an open question for everybody to answer, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on
Okay.
that particular question first. Okay. So the first question is: do people today genuinely have high standard, or are some expectations simply entitlement in disguise?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. For me, I think it is a mixture of both. Yeah, it is possible for someone to have high expectations, and it is also possible for some expectations to seem as if it is entitlement. For instance, some people want, healthy relationship, they know their self-worth out. This is who I am, this is the kind of future I want for myself, this kind of somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with. So it's okay for that kind of person to expect, certain things from their partner. Oh, this is the kind of physical appearance I want my partner to have, this is the kind of educational background I want for my partner, this kind of, there are just so many things that you can feel like, oh, these are the things that I want from my partner. I think it's very, very valid. It is very valid. But it becomes an entitlement when you expect perfection from somebody. When you expect perfection from your partner, that oh, my partner has to, click all my boxes. It's not possible. You cannot want 10 things in someone and then you expect that they just have all those 10. If you are looking for 10 things from somebody and you're able to get 8 of them, I mean, it's not something bad if you can, compromise,
True.
in other aspects. Because even in school, when you're in school and then the total mark is 100, once you have 70, they will give you 8.
Yeah,
And after what are you looking for? Do you want to become the lecturer? So once you have your 8, you are definitely fine. So if somebody can, tick most part of your boxes, I think it's okay if you can overlook the other aspect of it. So yeah, it's good to have standard, but when it becomes too much, then it might not make sense.
I think that one of the things I need to highlight is it realistic? Are your standards realistic? What are your standards? And the standards that you're setting, can you measure up to them? It's just like saying, oh, I want someone that is financially stable because I'm financially stable. I want us to meet ourselves halfway. But me, I have nothing. I'm not bringing anything to the table because I am the table. So I want you to supply everything on the table. It's really unrealistic, right? And entitlement, it's pretty much, oh, I need you to be this for me, that for me, but you're not getting anything in return from me. So you're the one bringing everything. All my expectations, you must meet them. Like Adam said, you are fitting into a box. So I have a box and you must fit perfectly into that box. There must be no space, nothing, no flaws. I mean, you might as well just mold your own from clay so that the person will exist. Breathe breath into the person's
Just say,
nostrils.
God, give me
Mold your own yourself so that they can be what you have designed, right? So I think entitlement is pretty much you placing expectations on somebody, but you're not bringing anything into the picture. You just want them to do it for you just because you're existing, right? It's not because you have something to offer them in return. Oh, Jebby. You what? You Jebby. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Don't be unrealistic. Because when you're unrealistic, sometimes you can slip into entitlement too, right? So I think that's pretty much what I have to feel.
So is it realistic if a partner wants a therapist, an
Therapist.
emotional support system, a lover, a sweetheart, a best friend, all in one person? Is that very realistic?
I feel like it is realistic. You can want emotional support, everything in this person.
Exactly.
As far as this person can offer it without them inconveniencing themselves. You have to understand that this thing that you are asking, just as she said, this thing that you are asking from somebody, can you also offer it? If you want emotional support, it is two-way things, not something like, oh, your partner has to be the one doing something for you all the time. This thing, can you also do it for your partner? So if you want something from your partner and it's something that they are willing to do, of course, why not?
That's why I hear this a lot, that if you are expecting a certain thing from someone in a relationship, ask yourself if you are that person that you look forward to have in a relationship. I'm like, it's true, because I cannot be expecting to have an A plus and I'm not an A plus.
You are E or D or F. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm expecting to have a partner that is A
Yeah.
plus. I'm listing all these things. Okay, so it makes sense. So there are things. Okay, so you said, Adam, you said it works both ways, but you can have realistic expectations and entitlement when it becomes overboard.
Yeah, it's a realistic expectation becomes entitlement when it's overboard. Yeah.
The second question is about men. I know that a lot of times men come out here like, oh, we don't get enough emotional support. We are going through a lot, but women are just the main priority in the society. So I'm like, okay, let me chip in this question so I will not feel like every time it's just women. Okay. So now, are men unrealistic for wanting peace, submission, and no drama while offering little emotional support?
Well,
in return?
what I'm going to say is that when you want peace, submission, it is not unrealistic. Yeah, maybe because I'm a traditional person and I believe that peace is something that everybody wants peace in their relationship, in their marriage, and then when you want peace, you want support, it is not unrealistic. But it becomes realistic when you are offering little or emotion or no or support, or how do you call it? Because if you can't somebody cannot be giving you cannot be getting 100 from somebody and you are giving them 10. It doesn't work that way. You can't eat your cake and have it. If you're the kind of person that wants submission, you want respect, and as the saying goes that respect is reciprocal.
Yeah.
You can't be a difficult or a bad partner and you expect your wife to be massaging your ego. Maybe you are just coming from work and just why is everything like this, and you just you are throwing tantrum and everything, and you want that kind of person to respect you. I feel like women, when they feel loved, when they feel safe, naturally they will respect you. The respect is not something you even need to like ask for that, oh, you have to be respecting me when I come. No, there are some things that you will do that somebody will see that, oh, this person deserves to be respected. They will definitely respect you. But if you are the kind of person, if you don't deserve that respect, you won't get it. That's how it works. So if you want respect from your partner, it is not unrealistic. If you want peace, it is not unrealistic. But you have to ask yourself, I'm asking for this thing, I want this thing, but what am I doing? Am I also, enabling environment for me to be respected? Am I doing something that a respected husband or a respected boyfriend, a respected, partner should be doing? So these are some of the things you have to ask yourself before you go into, oh, my girlfriend is not respecting me, she's not doing this, she's not doing that. You yourself, are you respecting yourself? Are you respecting your girlfriend? Are you respecting her family? Are you respecting her friends? So you have to, ask yourself those questions.
I like the fact that you hit it on. Are you respecting her? Are you respecting her family? Are you respecting her friends?
Yes, because respect is reciprocal.
Yeah. So, do you also agree with that saying that men are also submissive? Not submissive in the kind of the way women will be submissive.
Okay.
At least you respect her. Don't talk about respect, but you also pay attention to her. You know that, okay, this is my woman. Like, my heart is being submitted to her, stuff like that. Do you also agree with that line of thought?
Yeah, I feel like men, they are just big babies. I mean, people don't know, but some people don't know actually, but men are big babies. When they love you, there are some things that men will be doing. This guy that somebody is using somewhere, who is doing like this, So it is okay for you to be submissive to your partner in some certain way. I mean, when your partner say, there are sometimes that married couples, the woman can just say, guy, if you are coming from this thing, let me branch out, or just let me buy bread. Those are some of the, it is subtle form of, submission that, you ask me to get this thing for you and I do it. So it is not something bad. It's not something bad. But then, like I said, it has to be the fact that for you to be doing that kind of thing to your wife, that means it is the wife that is also respecting you. So it is something that you will be willing to do when you know that you are getting value for it. That you know that this person that you are in relationship with or you are in marriage with is also doing the same thing. It's also somebody that you can call anytime and she will be willing to do something for you. Naturally, I feel like there are some things that you don't need to ask for. If somebody is good to you, you more likely you will actually be good to them. Exactly. I feel like most people are actually sensible. People know what they are doing actually.
Yes, they do.
Unless probably they do just with you. So if you are doing something for somebody and they are not reciprocating it, it might just be that the person does not get you at all.
So I'm not a guy, but I want to comment on what you said about the fact that the you can respect the lady. She is not bad to want to have peace and stability with somebody. Also, men and women need to realize that when they are in a relationship, it's not about just one person. The guy needs to realize that it's not just about him. So it's not about, oh, my babe has to meet my needs, my wife has to meet my needs. It's you guys that are in a relationship together. So you don't need to place unrealistic demands on her that, okay, it's not unrealistic anyways, mind you, but you make it such that she has to meet your needs, but you're not meeting her halfway. You're not providing emotional support, you're not giving her the attention that she needs, but you're expecting her to show you respect, to be your peace of mind, quote and unquote. And also, I think before men start placing these demands on certain people, you need to know the kind of person you're getting into a relationship with. Is it somebody that believes that in a home, I can be the peace of mind of my husband, or it's fire for fire, even if it's peaceful, I don't want peace, I want war. You know, there are people like that say, oh, everywhere is too peaceful, let's scatter things up. Not the cheesy way kind of way, not dramatic kind of way, the actual kind of way that you just want to not be peace of mind. So I think men need to realize that it's not just about their relationship, it's not just about them rather. You know, men say, oh, I'm a traditional man, and it's about me, she's here to cater to my needs. But you don't hear a man saying, oh, I'm also here to cater to my wife's needs. I need her to also see that I see her or I listen to her or something like that, right? So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because there was something actually happened, relationship that broke apart, and the lady was saying, oh, it's always about him. He doesn't see me and he expects me to respect him, but he doesn't love me. I don't feel loved, I don't feel seen, I don't even feel respected in a sense. So I just want to mention that it's not only, it doesn't apply to only men, right? You need to realize that both men and women need to meet themselves halfway in a relationship, right? So yeah,
it's a two-way thing.
And also, I saw something on social media. A lady said that when men are genuinely in love, maybe they're not yet in that dating phase, and just the talking stage, and if they're genuinely in love, that for a period of time they will drift apart because they feel like they are giving their all in. And I was wondering, why do you have to drift apart? Like, why are you drifting from the person that you have these emotions towards? They're like, okay, no, that it's because they are scared because they will lose themselves. That normally men are the dominant one, so losing themselves is like they are submitting to that woman.
Okay, I feel like
it was just something I saw on social media when the lady was saying that.
I feel like the person might just be afraid to be vulnerable. And to me, I feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. When you like somebody, there's nothing bad in telling them every day and night that, oh, this person, I'm in love with you. I like
so the point is, some men are just scared to be vulnerable.
Exactly. I feel like they're just scared to be vulnerable. That they don't want to come out as being weak, because when you love somebody and you are telling some guys feel like, oh, saying this every time might make me feel like, oh, maybe I don't have any option somewhere, or maybe I'm at your mercy or something like that. So they don't want to, there's always this thing of, alpha male, you just don't want to be like manly, you don't want to, even as guys, there are some things that you'll be going through, you don't want people to know that you are going through this. We are very good with, managing our emotions compared to ladies. There's no way women will want to pretend. If they like you, you will know.
Yeah.
You will know that they will always be that sign. But guys can actually like you, and then they will just be pretending as if they might be doing some things, but they will just find a way to compress that emotion so that you don't see that they like you. Because they believe that if they are too vulnerable to you, if they are showing it to you, you might start, thinking that, oh, you are this, you are that, and started, doing some certain things. So that's why I just feel like some guys are just being scared of being vulnerable, and I don't think it's a good thing, because when you are in love with somebody, you let the person know that you love him.
So vulnerability is part of his spice.
It is. And it also depends on the person you have been vulnerable to, so that the person will not take advantage of you. Some women will take advantage of that particular thing, that, oh, this person is vulnerable to me. Then just ask him anything, even things that they know that he cannot do willingly. Because he's the one that said he wants to like me now, wants to marry me, so go and buy me a helicopter, go and buy me this, go and buy me that. So I feel like that's why some guys don't want to, be vulnerable, because they are afraid of what's going to come after it, from their partner.
It's been an insightful ride so far, and I want to ask one final question. Is total openness in a relationship truly necessary, or is keeping some things private perfectly okay?
That's actually a very, very big and I would say dicey question. I feel like before you conclude that you want to, tell your partner about some things, you have to wait that what's going to be the consequences of this thing if I see it. I feel like there are some things that are just best to be left unsaid. I'm all about being open to your partner, telling your partner this, that, your past, your everything. But there are some things that if you say it, it's not like, there are some times that you keep secret away from people, not because you don't like them, but because you feel like that's the best you can do for them. There are some it's not every time you say the truth, and there are some truths that you don't say it, not because no, I'm not saying you lying. But there are some things that exactly. There are some things that there are times that you don't say something that you see or you know, not because you don't want to say it, but because saying it will not help the situation. It will rather make it worse. So you just feel like this kind of thing. Let me just keep it to myself, because you know that keeping it to yourself will even help the person rather than haunting them. Do you understand that? Exactly. So there's some things that you have to have some. This is my favorite color. This is what I want to eat. All those things like my passion, my vision, my past. But there's some things about maybe your past. We are human beings. Yeah. There's no way you can't take that humanity away from us. No matter how much you're in love with somebody, no matter how much you care for them, there are some things that even if you want to just overlook it, like let me just put your mind will never leave there. Maybe somebody like your partner shares some kind of maybe trauma. Maybe she had like a rape or something, or maybe like she had a man over or something. All those things, you might want to feel like, this thing is not important, but somehow your mind will keep going back to it, and it can definitely, maybe not immediately, but eventually affect your relationship. So those kind of things, you can decide to keep to yourself instead of sharing it with your partner, so that it won't affect your relationship any longer. Because you know that sharing it will affect your relationship. So it's not like you want to keep it to yourself because you just feel like, but because you know that keeping it to yourself means that you are trying to protect the relationship in a good way.
So what if they find out?
What do you say?
What if they find out?
What if they find out? I feel like if they find out, then you explain to them that I feel like what people will say, Belela Kolabo. It means that there's a way sorry as I don't know.
Female and
male. Like there's a way you say sorry. And somebody will understand. They say, sorry, what kind of thing are you telling me? You understand? There's the way you will explain things. If your partner gets to know, this thing, it's not like I want to keep it away from you, but I'm trying to protect us. I'm trying to protect what we have built over the months, over the years, and I feel like you getting to know this will not do our relationship any favor. You understand? Yeah. So I think it's like I said, I always believe that whoever you are trying to do this thing called love with, it has to be somebody that you understand. You have to be in a relationship with your friend, somebody that you can explain things to, that they will understand you, that this is the aspect you are coming from. Yeah. They will understand your points. Not that you are dating a comrade that if you say yes, they are saying no. If you say one, they are saying five. So you understand. So you have to be in a relationship with somebody that you understand each other.
Adam, you spoke beautifully when in fact I'm like
she don't dey blush. So yes,
I'm blushing. Thank you for coming.
I feel like our viewers will be the ones to judge whether I am.
No, Adam, you did for me. Yeah. You did well. I'm over impressed.
Thank you very much for that compliment.
Thank you so much.
She's okay.
She
okay. It's not small.
Adam, it was so nice to have you. Thank you so much
You're
for an
welcome.
insightful conversation. I really learned a lot. And this brings us to the end of today's episode on Relationship Hangout. Adam, do you have any final word for our viewers?
Yeah, what I'm going to tell our viewers is that love is a beautiful thing and you should be in love too.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck it, guys.
Okay, in case you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. The subscription bell is not too far from you. All you have to do is click on that subscription bell so you never miss an episode whenever we drop new videos. Also, visit our website at www.tribuneonlineng.com for news articles, sport, entertainment. What else again? Relationship, business, news. We have it all packed there. Till next time, I remain Nelly Kwanu.
My name is Olale.
And
Adam Salura.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.